Our mission is to help you learn the English language. We have created easy-to-follow, free educational materials for those seeking knowledge of English.
Well, Yuri, tell me about it.
I'm sorry I can't bring better news, sir. The site is a disaster.
That's what I was afraid of.
It is not only the earthquake, sir, but the mudslides. Much of the north half of the site has been covered over by mud.
Mud? But Ivan told me there were no mudslides in that district. I thought all the mudslides were down in Chichatango.
That's what we thought, sir. That's what the news reported. But there was one little mudslide in our district too. Right above our site.
Oh, that's terrible. What bad luck. I wish we had never come to this country. But, if it isn't the strikes and the revolutionaries, it's the earthquakes. Our operations here are finished.
I'm sorry, sir.
It's not your fault, Yuri. But tell me, when will Ivan be able to get out there?
Well, it took me about 9 hours to get back here by car. If Ivan leaves tonight, I think he should be there by tomorrow lunch.
Good. I want an estimate of damages as soon as possible.
But sir.
Yes, Yuri?
I wouldn't recommend sending Ivan now. Especially not at night. The roads aren't safe.
Has the earthquake damaged the bridges too?
No, sir. The bridges are fine. But I've heard rumors that the revolutionaries are coming down from the mountains. There has been fighting, sir.
Are you serious? Fighting? But I didn't hear anything on the news.
You know the government controls the press here, sir. They don't want it reported.
Oh, this is terrible, Yuri. Terrible. So we can't even assess the damages. How can we do business in this country? Either we're buried under mud, or we're in danger of getting kidnapped. No. I can't believe this mess.
I'm sorry, sir.
You don't have to keep saying that, Yuri. It's not your fault, but me. I'm the one who should be sorry. It was me who suggested operations here in the first place. Oh, what can we do?
I can't attend the meeting in Washington. I've proposed you as the most able substitute.
But I've never been on a business trip before.
It's easy enough. Just make sure you keep track of all your expenses. The accounting department will reimburse you for all your meals and travel expenses.
So the company will pay for everything?
Yes, but when you send in your expense report, you also have to file a report summarizing your trip. It's not just a big vacation, you know.
That sounds good. But what do you want me to do there?
I've already paved the way. You just have to give a presentation on what our products are. I will do the follow-up and close the sale. So, Casey, how are things going with the photos for the press kit?
Yeah, I've been meaning to talk to you about that. I might need to ask for an extension on that deadline.
You've had over a month to get this finalized. Why are things delayed?
Well, the thing is, we ran into a lot of problems.
I'm not looking for excuses here. I just want to get this finished on time.
I know, and I apologize for the delay. But some things were just beyond my control. I had trouble booking the photographer, and then Michael was sick for 3 weeks, so I couldn't include him in the photos, and the design team lost all the files, so I had to redo the pictures.
I'm not going to put this off any longer, Casey. I want those photos ASAP.
Please take a seat.
Thanks.
Now what can I do for you?
Well, I'm looking for a job.
Fine. But first I need some information about you.
What kind of information do you want?
Well, first of all, your name. What's your surname?
Wilson.
And your other names?
Stephen Michael.
Have you got your email address?
Yes, it's henrylee@yahoo.com.
How old are you?
21.
Where were you born?
In California.
Hello, Fred. What are you doing?
I'm doing the business online.
Can you tell me the concept of e-commerce? Now, many people mentioned the word e-commerce in front of me.
E-commerce, or electronic commerce, is the practice of purchasing and selling products or services over the Internet.
What kinds of channels can you use in e-commerce?
We can complete a trade by email, electronic data interchange and smart cards, and so on.
What are the benefits of e-commerce?
Firstly, it can overcome the geographic limitation. And secondly, e-commerce can lower the internal costs. And thirdly, people like us can also open stores on Internet.
How things have changed now. Tom, please do not disturb me for the next hour.
Are you having a meeting?
Yes, and I don't want to be interrupted.
I understand.
Excuse me. May I see Mrs. Smith?
It's me. What can I do for you?
Nice to meet you, Mrs. Smith. I'm coming here for an interview by appointment.
Are you Mr. Wu?
Yes, I am.
Nice to meet you, too. Did you have any difficulty finding our company?
Not really. I am familiar with this area.
I just received a phone call for an interview next week.
Congratulations. This is your first interview ever.
Thank you, but I'm nervous. I don't know what to do. Could you tell me what should I do before an interview?
Sure. You should prepare so that you can give proper response when you're being interviewed.
Yeah. Besides my personal introduction, what else should I prepare?
You should collect as much information about the company and the position you're applying for as you can. It is important to show that you've done some research into the company. The interviewers will.
Then what should I do when I'm being interviewed?
Smile at the interviewers and look them in their eyes while trying to persuade them to select you. Try to act natural. Let your personality, ability and interpersonal skills shine through the interview.
Are there any other things I should pay attention to?
Yeah. Wear formal clothes to your interview and do be punctual. That'll leave your interviewers with a good first impression.
That's all the general information of our company. I think you already have good knowledge about our company.
Yes, I have an overall understanding.
When we have the final results, we will call you.
Then when will I get a reply at the latest?
If you pass the interview, the personnel department will inform you within 2 weeks.
But if I don't pass, will you call me?
I'm sorry, we won't. You can wait for 2 weeks. If you don't get a telephone call, it means that you weren't successful.
Then do I have the chance to get this job?
I'm sorry, but I can't make the final decision myself, and I have to discuss it with other interviewers.
I know. No matter what the result will be, I have learned a lot from our conversation.
Your mentality is very good, and that's great.
Thanks for giving me the opportunity of this interview.
My pleasure. You look upset. What's wrong?
Nothing. It's just one of those days. Everyone at the office is sick and I'm getting blamed for work not being done.
Maybe you need a vacation or something, or maybe a bonus.
I'm sick of doing other people's job and getting blamed for not doing it right.
Why don't you talk to your boss about it? If you talk to him, he will surely understand.
I wish he could understand. You know what? If this goes on, I think I will get sick like everybody else.
Are you a goal-oriented person?
Yes, I am. That's why I make plans before I do anything.
How do you plan to do your present job?
I want to make more contact with extra clients and use my organizational skills in the future.
Can you type, Jane?
Yes, I can.
How many words a minute?
About 100 words a minute.
And can you speak any foreign languages?
Yes, I can speak Spanish, and I can also speak Chinese.
Really? That's very good. What about French?
No, I can't speak French. But I can speak Italian, not very well though.
Can you start next week?
Next week?
Yes, on Monday.
You mean I have the job?
Yes, that's right. You have the job now.
I am calling to say thank you for the interview yesterday.
You are welcome. I am very impressed by your capability.
Is there anything I should do?
No, nothing. It's thoughtful of you to call me again.
Thank you. Please call me at any time if you have any questions.
Okay, I will.
Excuse me, do you mind if I ask some things about work for this company?
Not at all. Go ahead.
I've heard that the company is very strict with its staff. Is that true?
Not really, so long as you follow all the regulations.
If you make mistakes in your job, you'll be fired. Is that right?
No, everyone has a chance to correct his or her mistakes. The most important thing is to be responsible for your work.
Working here involves a busy schedule and overtime. Is that true?
Yes, that's true. We are always busy. The company attaches great importance to high efficiency. Sometimes we have to work overtime, but not always. And we have extra pay for extra work.
It seems that working in a foreign enterprise is not the same as I expected. Thank you for your help. Could you tell me something about your previous job?
Yes, I worked in a small machinery factory. My work was very simple and there was not much work to do.
Didn't you like it?
No, I thought it was too dull. I'm capable of more responsibilities, so I decided to change my job.
Why do you choose our company?
Yesterday I saw your company's advertisement. Your company is an important international company. Working for it, I believe it can improve my abilities.
What do you know about our company?
Oh, The company is the fourth largest machine producer in the world. It was founded in the United States in 1980. I know that the company has made good use of advanced technology.
Our mission is to help you learn the English language. We have created easy-to-follow, free educational materials for those seeking knowledge of English.